Done.
Okay. Thank you, Olivia. And let's get the ball rolling. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the milestone 250th meeting of the Gen Network. Wow, a lot of things that have been done to the past 5 years that has led us to this wonderful milestone today, and we are celebrating in celebration mode. So let's start as usual with the gratitude corner. And oh, we all have our regulars, so we know the drill. 30 seconds to offer your gratitude, your appreciation to things, people, challenges, anything that you can think of which has impacted you in a positive manner in the last 1 week. So let's begin with our president, Alifia.
Woohoo! So I'm super grateful to the Gen leadership team for the 250th meeting milestone. I think it's one of the biggest milestone ever, and it just gone like a sail, really. And I'm so grateful to our leaders, and thank you for that persistence, that trust, that faith. And let's do another 250. Let's go to 500, inshallah.
Thank you, Alifia. Bharat, you go next.
Today, 250. Only 250. No other. Heart is full of gratitude. Lot of things happening here. Wonderful things happening here. But only one thing keeps me going today. And that is 250th meeting. I was at the airport in the morning. And after that, this is my fifth meeting I am attending since the day. But they might bring business. But this is what brings me satisfaction. Because here I see Anupama giving this opportunity for everyone to share their gratitude. And there's nothing more there's nothing more I could expect. The gratitude is what keeps us going. Next to 150 will come. We have gratitude in our hearts. Back to you.
Thank you, Bharat. Gaurav.
Thank you, everyone. We are celebrating 250th meeting of Gen. We've come a long way. 5 years, we've kind of built a family of people across borders. I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity of being part of this August gathering and doing this ongoingly. I'm also grateful for my family being here together now. My son's here, daughter's here, wife is here. And today my nephew, who was in Delhi, he has moved to Abu Dhabi and he's joining us too. So it's a family gathering of sorts. So thank you again. Anupama, back to you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Jeevan, your turn now.
All right. Firstly, congratulations on your 250th meeting. It's only my second meeting once I've joined. Thank you for Gaurav for introducing me to this group. Thank you, Bharat, for connecting with me last week and sharing with me such wonderful information. Thank you, Anupama. We met up the very next day after we met on the online. And it was great to meet you and Shweta, and thank you for connecting me with Reena, whom I was supposed to meet, whom I was planning to meet 6 months ago, and who just sat next door to you. So thank you so much. It's just a blessing that I take one day at a time, and I'm very fortunate that I get to meet amazing people every single day. And I always believe in one thing: we all meet for a reason. What that reason is today, we don't know, but one day we'll find out. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeevan. Last but not the least, Mr. Indrajit.
Hi, good morning. My My special thanks to Jen for organizing this every week and connecting various people across the world almost, not only Middle East and India. I would like to also thank a team of people who actually from the Pan IIT group where I belong to. One of my very close friend died. We arranged funeral and their relative was sent back to Calcutta. So I want to thank those who helped in really completing that last week. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. And in this part of the world, relationships at that level mean a lot. When in crisis, you are supported by people. So thank you for sharing that, Indrajit. Well, to end the gratitude corner, let me offer mine. Thanks to our founders of Gen. You guys started something really good, and taking it for the past, pushing it for the past 5 years is just amazing. Thanks to each member of Gen for personally and professionally impacting what I do, adding value every week. Without you, Anupama at this stage, whatever she is, wouldn't have been possible. Almost more than 2 years with Jen, and we all are going strong, right, in our own ways, as professionals on our personal lives and as members of the Gen community. And today we have somebody with us who is joining us after a very, very, very long time. Thank you, Harihar, for joining on this milestone meeting. Please, we usually, you should be aware that we do something called a gratitude corner. We start off our meeting with offering gratitude. And today you are going to do the same. So podium is yours. Come on.
So I express my gratitude to the entire eConnect family, which I was there last few years back, and now I've joined after a long gap. But I express my gratitude for this platform to create who I am today to where I was earlier. Okay. So this transition took me a long time. And in fact, I would always thank Alifia for her constant support. And she was the one who pushed me always and told, Hari, come back to eConnect and we need you back. And that made me feel, and today seeing that entire clip that came from Gaurav, I felt that yes, I should come back and I should not keep any inhibitions in my mind. Life goes on as it is. There are ups and downs, and I always felt that I should not feel and hold myself guilty for everything, and I should join and come back to the main path of life. And eConnect was one wonderful platform. I also want to express one more gratitude that Walid Jamal, one of our eConnect participants, it was he who last week approached me and consulted me and told me that I want a one-on-one consulting with you. He paid me money also and he started doing it. And that I felt that although 2 years back I had connected with that person, he has saved my number, took pains, came back and again wanted to do business with me. So that's one more learning that relationships and connections don't fade away with time. They stand through thick and thin. That is what I always see. And I have always seen that if you are consistent, if you are proactive, you are ready to fight the ups and downs in life. Yes, there is a platform which always helps you. And this is one such platform which is very close to my heart. And that's why I came back again. Although I had only half an hour, but I thought I should just log in for the next half an hour and be there, whatever I can be there in this and see this group again.
Good
Bye.
to have
Thank
you with us, Harihar. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Harihar, you are rocking, looking fantabulous.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Harihar,
you. Thank you.
and thanks for joining us today. And we're not letting you go. Yeah, you have to be there every week now, every Saturday. Please diarize yourself.
Yeah. Every
We want to
Saturday
see
I'll be
you
there. That's
every
my
Saturday.
commitment. I'll be there every Saturday. But
Very good.
today I'll be there for half an hour. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you very much. And now our special guest and special speaker, he has also joined the meeting. So let's hear his gratitude offering. Over to you, Samir. Samir, you're on mute. Please unmute yourself. And just to give you an heads up, at the Gratitude Corner, we offer gratitude to people, things, challenges that have impacted us in a positive manner in the last 1 week. So I'd like to hear what has made your week last.
The last 1 week. Okay. There is a question that came to me the last 1 week. In fact, came yesterday and someone asked me, what would you change in your journey so far if you would have gone back and done something differently? Would you have done anything differently? And I gave this cliched answer that I wouldn't, because everything that I've created, everything that I am right now is because of the challenges, because of the rejections, because of people turning me down, because of sales not coming in, because of the money not coming in. Your mind starts working in a direction that it wouldn't have if those opportunities of rejection did not come through. So I truly believe that every rejection is God's redirection for me, and therefore, where it has redirected me today, I'm truly grateful for. So thank you.
Thank you, Samir. And with this, we come to the end of the Gratitude Corner. And I hand over the virtual podium to Mr. Gaurav for the introductions. Over to you, Gaurav.
Great to have all of you with us. We are on the 2nd of August. This month, I celebrate my 57th birthday in exactly a week from now. So this month is special. And we have the family here with us. I have my dear friend Samir with us. So it'll be an early start to the celebrations. In a way. Of course, we say there's so much wrong with the world and how we wish and expect certain things to be better. However, taking on from the gratitude mindset, we need to be grateful for what we have. So I'm grateful that we have had 249 meetings. We've stayed together. We've seen highs and lows. And here we are on 250, meeting number 250. Welcome again, all of you. I will quickly share about Jen to refresh Harihar's memory. And for those who are joining us for the first time, one moment. So this is us, Global Entrepreneur Network, your gateway to global business. We have global reach, we have strategic partnerships, and we expand your business by collaboration. We started in 2020.
Gaurav, are you sharing your screen?
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Alithia?
Okay, go
Can
ahead.
you put on your glasses?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, good.
Okay. So we started our journey in 2020 and we've come a long way. We've weathered some storms because we have been united in our purpose. We have risen together and we are together shaping our future. Our purpose is to connect entrepreneurs worldwide, and we want to grow this community to 10,000 members across 50 countries by 2030, which is 5 years from now. Our mission is to build this platform for global reach through online networking and collaboration. And we've done a good job so far. Our values are generosity, knowledge sharing, collaboration, accountability, and integrity. In the past, we have done these events. We've had great speakers in our midst. We also participated in the 4th Business and Investors Summit in June. And we held an AI session, a panel that I moderated. Last month, we had the month for education, training, and professional development, where we had Sandeep Amar Gupta share his thoughts on leadership skills. And this month, we are having financial services, investment, and insurance. However, to celebrate our 250th meeting, we have Samir, who's going to talk about leadership and how you need clarity for moving and pushing forward. This is our team. Alithia is our president and she co-founder. I'm the other co-founder. We also have on our team Sabri Rajan, Vice President Marketing, Anupama Parker, who's Vice President Digital Transformation, and Bharat Nangya, our Vice President for Global Growth. This is how we'll roll today. We did the grateful exercise earlier. After this, we are going to have a knowledge session, and we'll conclude with our business session from 8:45 to 9:28, and we'll close the meeting at 9:30 Dubai time. So we have our LinkedIn group and our LinkedIn page. If you have a scanner, you can scan our page and go and contribute there. Okay, now I want to introduce our special speaker today. Samir GP is our speaker. He is an old friend of mine. I've known him for about 10 years. He has been in China for many years, and he moved to Dubai probably 10 years ago. He grew up in Qatar, and he has been a Toastmaster, a friend, philosopher, and guide to many. I call him and meet him often whenever I want to, what we call in Hindi, dimag ki batti jalana. Whenever I need inspiration, I reach out to Samir, and he has been very helpful. I also recall a very prolific period in his life when he used to do weekly sessions where freewheeling conversations were had with people who have been achievers called awesome walkers. And Samir did that for over 2 years. And he built a community. We would land up in JLT. A lot of people would show up and find out how they could transition from where they were and move forward. More recently, Samir is the founder of the Clarity Game. He's invented a game which helps you have a leadership mindset and clarity about how that can be done. For more, I hand you over to Samir GP. Samir.
Thank you very much, Gaurav, for that heartwarming introduction. And good morning to everyone over here. It's been a long time since I've been back over here. And Anupama asked me what am I grateful for in the last 1 week. But in my life, one of the big things that I'm grateful for is having given up smoking. And I think Alifia is a huge reason for that. It was a conversation that we were having back in Malaysia once when we were traveling, and to this date, I haven't picked up a cigarette after that. So Alifia is a great salesperson when you want to create good habits in your life, I would say. But thank you, Alifia, for being who you are, for continuing this platform, and along with Gaurav and your team to sustain this. It is not easy to keep doing this every single week for months and years together. So kudos to you and kudos to the community over here. Well, that aside, today, my topic is leading with clarity and 8 lessons I thought we would share. And since we are a small group over here and we can probably have a little bit of conversation, I'll be mindful of time as well. I have a hard stop at 9, so I will be leaving at 9. But before that, I think my timing is till 8:45. If we have some Q&A, we can take that as well. But perhaps we might not need Q&A because we are going to be making this an interactive session, not just me going on talking, because like Gaurav said, I love conversations. I love having conversations with my audience and everyone in general. So let me just pull up my presentation over here. All of you can see my screen. Gaurav, a thumbs up if you can see my screen.
Yes.
All right, super. So with a show of hands, Can we have all the cameras on? Is that okay? If you all can be participating and be part of the conversation with your cameras on, that would be really interesting. Would love to see your faces, how you look on a Saturday morning as well. All right, Vikas is on his way to switch on the camera. Seemant, Lata. Lata is putting on her makeup, but yes, Jeevan, good to see you. John, where's John joining from? Hi, Vidisha. All right. Hi, Lata.
Since
How's
we
it
have
going?
people switching on their cameras, might as well take a picture. Alithia is very good at taking online
Good
pictures.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Seemant. And so, how many of you, by show of hands, are entrepreneurs over here? All right. How many of you are in leadership roles? Perfect. If you're all an entrepreneur, then you're all a leader as well, right? Brilliant. So, the question is, and how many of you are managers? Everyone except Hari is not managing. He's
You are either a manager or a damager.
all right. So let me share with you the presentation once again. And this is a big challenge. This is something that I have noticed most people don't sometimes create a distinction about the difference between managing and between leading. And managing, in my definition, is someone who is focused on task, and leading is someone who's focused on people development. So today's webinar, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how most builders build businesses by doing, but growth requires leading, right? And this could be a potential shift that you can perhaps see. If you're a solopreneur, then you'll start seeing something differently. If you have a team, then you'll start seeing something differently, perhaps. And if you are working in some organization or something, or if you're also doing something else on the side, you'll also perhaps walk away with something. So what you're going to do today is we're going to have a conversation. Okay, let me introduce my messy story. Gaurav did a little bit of it, and just to put you in perspective of what my journey looked like, so that a lot of you, how many of you know me before today? All right. So a little bit, right? So it gives me reason to shed light on who is this guy who's come in front of you and wasting your time or using your time. Or nice, recording has stopped. Okay, so I can say anything now.
We are live on YouTube.
So my journey started where I graduated as a civil engineer. I knew very early on that that's not what I want to do in life. And then I went on trying to figure out what I want to do for the next almost 18, 19 years, 16 years. 16 years to be precise, because I kept doing different things, trying to look for clarity of what is it that is my journey. And when I discovered the world of coaching in 2016, what I realized is I was looking for clarity from the outside and not from the inside. And that shifted fundamentally how I look at things after that. 2016 is when I stepped into the world of coaching. And before that, I was into procurement and sourcing and logistics, and I was into uh, the hospitality industry. I was into construction management. I was into uh, procurement for the American base. I was doing different things, and I was kind of lost. So when I discovered the world of coaching is when I realized I was stepping into what my purpose is. And that whole journey of what is your purpose and how do you define it and everything is a long conversation by itself. But eventually, after COVID, what happened is I happened to create what is called the clarity game. And today, by the end of today's session, I'll give you a short glimpse of what it is. I've done this for even groups of 200 plus teachers, done it for small groups, big groups, but today it is only for something, a very small group. And my mission today, in this year, is very specific, what I'm looking to do. My overall mission is this, to transform good managers to become great leaders. And in 2025, I want to transform 100 managers to become leaders. And what that is, again, I'll share with you towards the end of the session. So you'll have a clear distinction between what managers look like and what the journey towards being a leader looks like. So we'll start off with the 8 lessons. And here is lesson number 1. And I'd like to take a couple of members over here to share what do you think this means for you and how do you interpret this lesson. Clarity is not a destination, it's a daily discipline. Gaurav.
Well, every morning we wake up, we need to be clear, and most often we are not. We have so many things to do, happen. So it's good to kind of take a deep breath and start with a clean slate.
Okay.
And then figure out what all you want to accomplish, and not to put too many things. Just put, say, 3 things that you want to accomplish every day. My take.
All right. Thank you. Subara, what is your perspective? You're on mute.
I think this is a very interesting perspective because preconceiving or putting something on a list and then getting stuck with it is something which is not taking you very far. You're going into yesterday's agenda rather than what needs to be done today. I think this is a very important. I agree with this point. It's a new perspective. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Hemant, Clarity Coach, what is your perspective on this?
Well, if I'm audible, then my
Yeah.
perspective is clear. Unless you have decided which movie to watch in the theater and you keep discussing the movie all along the route, you will end up not watching any movie at all. Clarity is absolutely required. And the way it is that I need to know what I am heading at, even in the short term of a few months. Because if I'm not clear, then every day I will be doing something different, not moving towards the goal or destination.
All right. Thank you very much. So let me share with you my perspective. I mentioned to you that I did not. So I graduated in 1999, and it is in 2016 that I discovered the world of coaching. When I discovered the world of coaching in 2016, and I announced to my family and friends and everyone that this is what I'm going to be doing, everyone was like, Samir, why didn't you choose this before? And my question to them is, why do you ask that? I said, this is perfect. This is who you are. You would do very well in this. I said, then why didn't you tell me before? Right? And if you knew that I would be perfect for this. And it was during the session, actually, while the coaching sessions were going on, I realized that everything that was happening to me until that point of time, life was preparing me for this role. So what I realized is this: clarity is not a place you always start from. It's a place you arrive at. It means every single day, you're becoming a new person than you were yesterday. You have new information today that you did not have yesterday. You have new experiences today that you did not have yesterday. So you're constantly building. And therefore, you have to take into consideration those daily inputs to refine what your journey ahead looks like. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are building something, you have to take into consideration the daily inputs that you have so that you can take the necessary direction that your business or your life needs to take. And that means your clarity is something that you will keep refining and making better and better and better. So that's one of the most powerful lessons that I've learned while looking at clarity. People say, I don't have clarity. It is, to me, clarity is making sense or meaning of all the dots in your life that you are starting to connect and say, this is the output I'm going to take out of the input that I have received into my life. And that input is constantly changing on a daily basis. So you have to constantly take that input. You have to constantly keep upgrading your level of clarity. Lesson number 2. Alifia, what do you think this means?
I think this is something that I just typed actually also, that we just do things which we are in our comfort zone of doing, but we forget that the goals that we have set and people don't visit it at all. And you just don't do that thing that really needs to get done. So we just be busy with random things which you're kind of comfortable doing, but that different thing that is challenging, it's not in your comfort zone or something, that you will avoid.
Okay, thank you.
For example, people get busy with operations in their business, but they will not do that extra sales call, that extra uncomfortable, call, feeling awkward. And that's what you really need to move your business forward. But then you'll just get busy with day-to-day operations, and so that I think is the big mistake.
All right, thank you. Shreyas, what is your perspective? And how are you applying this or taking this lesson into your journey?
Okay, so actually, usually many people they have that strong propensity of setting up their goals. For instance, when it comes to business, uh, they think that okay, they set up the objective of reaching out to certain prospects during the week, but due to other operational procedures or due to some other commitments, they fail to do that particular task. Or even, for instance, if anyone wants to set up their health goals when it comes to building up their physique, hitting the gym. So when it actually comes to following that procedure, they procrastinate.
Okay.
So the thing is, usually when we have to reach to a particular goal, we have to follow that particular procedure to reach our destination. So keeping the destination in mind, we need to focus on the procedure.
Brilliant. Very well said. So what I'll share with you is this. The biggest lesson that I have learned from this lesson is this. How I look at it is, in the last couple of months or a year or two, what I have done is I have cut down on so many things from my life. Being successful is not about doing more, it's about doing less. It's about being really intentional and designing your life so that you protect your energy. When you are operating from a space where you're giving so much and you're not holding or you're not feeding your own soul, you will burn out. As entrepreneurs, you have to be very protective about your energy. Only when you're protective about your energy can you create, can you design, can you lead, can you make a difference. And therefore, it is to really be mindful about who you're saying yes to and what are you saying yes to in your journey. And for that, your purpose has to be very clearly defined for you. You must have clarity about what your journey is about, and then take steps that will amplify what you are trying to create in this world. Lesson number 3. Klaus.
Good morning, everybody.
Good evening. Good
I
morning.
understand you want to have a response to building alone is slower. I think there's a beautiful saying, and some people say it's African, some people say it's Chinese. If you want to walk fast, go alone. If you want to walk far, go with others. And I honestly believe that no matter how brilliant we individually are, together we are more and better. And different perspectives. The word diversity is often used, I think very often not well respected. My way of looking at the world is only covering some facets. The world is so much richer. So trusting on my set of eyes and my ears will make me miss a lot of the beauty out there.
Beautiful. Very, very well said. In the journey of my own journey as an entrepreneur, and especially I'm a solopreneur, right? I don't have a big team. I just have one person who is my executive assistant. But apart from that, it's just me building my business alone. But in my journey, I realized there are gaps that I have, right? And there are blind spots that I cannot see of my own. So what I have done is I have actively seeked out mentors and coaches for myself and to start building from that perspective. Within organizations, you can find a lot of managers who don't open up and become vulnerable and share with each other their challenges. They feel like they have to do it on their own. As entrepreneurs, you feel like there is no one that you can talk to about the challenges that you're going through, because if you have decided to start a business, it means you should have figured it all out by yourself. If not, why are you in it anyway? But just like what Klaus said, you have to really look at what your zone of genius is. You have to look at what your strengths are and then surround yourself with other people. And then the journey becomes so much more beautiful. The journey becomes so much more enriching. And you will start seeing things for yourself that you would otherwise not see if you didn't have these other eyes to look with you. So that is lesson number 3. Lesson number 4. Siddharth. That's a photo. Anupama. I think this is your forte as well.
Samir. Yes, unless you are visible, you're in front of people, you're not talking about yourself. Yeah, being good, being excellent actually doesn't make any difference at all. When you start putting things in word, when you start putting things in action, and that are visible to a larger audience, that's the game changer. That's what makes think not only move, but maybe walk, run faster. And in terms of business, yes, that leads to one function, and that's marketing. And thank you for saying that that's my expertise. Over to you, Samir.
Thank you very much. It is. So when I look at my business and when I look at what I have done with the Clarity Game, for example, I take it to organizations like the McKinsey, the KPMG, the PwC, and large organizations, show it to leaders over there. They say, we have never seen something like this before. This is a game changer, actually. This is phenomenal. So then I'm asking myself, why is it that people are not buying? And the only reason is because not enough people know about it. The prospects don't know about it. And if you are in a business, platforms like the Gen is where you have to really leverage. If you are not getting business, it is from Gen. It is only because your colleagues don't know yet what you're so great at and how to refer you and how to bring your business. So it is our responsibility to come in and to share in a way that they know. Just because you said it does not mean they understand it, right? So just because I come and talk about the Clarity Game does not mean that you all understand what the Clarity Game is. It doesn't mean you will be able to market me effectively. Unless and until I don't train you, you're not going to know and understand how to bring me more business. So you must invest in educating, and that can be through a landing page, that can be through a website, that can be through referral network organizations, but you have to actively do something so that others know how good you are. Just you being good and others not knowing about it. Lesson number 5. Prasad Shetty. No, Hasibul loves this one. So Hasibul, he just gave a heart, and we're talking about not likes of followers over here. So Prasad Shetty, you want to share? What is your take on this?
Yeah, so for me, being an entrepreneur, this is the most important element of entrepreneurship. The cash flow is like the blood flowing in our body. Once there is a freeze or there's a block, automatically your body starts shivering and you get nausea and you get a lot of other symptoms. Similarly, in business, if your cash flow management is not good, definitely your business is not doing well. And in fact, a lot of us feel that confidence is important. Yes, confidence as an attitude is important. But down
when you look at your balance sheet, at your profit and loss statement, and you understand that you don't have money enough to sustain for the next 2 months, you don't have salaries to pay your employees, your confidence goes for a toss. You're at zilch. Okay, you do not know how to manage the business. Obviously, that's going to send a wrong message to your suppliers, your customers. Okay, and in business, definitely, money chases money. Okay, people come to you only because you have money and because they know that you have the ability to carry on whatever your commitments are. So for me, cash flow is definitely the number one priority in business, more than anything. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Prasad. So, cash flow is not something that I was chasing for a long period of time, and it was something that I did not design my journey for. It's been a huge lesson for me because uh, I was chasing, I wouldn't say confidence, I was chasing uh, creating something, building something that I knew would bring in the cash flow. But again, I was not looking at cash flow from the way that I should have. So I don't know about you guys, but perhaps in my journey for the first time, I have really set a financial goal this year. I have set a clear metric on how to achieve that this year. And I'm doing a lot of things in that direction. So if your financial goal are not very clearly set and you're just hoping that I will do X, Y, and Z, and then let's see where the business comes from, then it means you're not designing yourself in a way where you funnel everything towards creating more cash flow. So you might have 10,000 followers or 1 million followers, but if money is not coming in, those likes and followers is not making any difference. If you're having very organic, slow growth on your social media, where you're seeing the right kind of people you're able to attract, you know who your ideal client profile is, you're working on those and nurturing those and building those and providing value to those people, then cash flow is inevitable. Lesson number 6. Indrajit Sarkar.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Indrajit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is one of the important one that really I feel everyone should be following. Is that every day we come across different doubts. Yeah, and doubts are the one that gives you knowledge and the courage to really investigate and find. Yeah. So whenever somebody asking doubt or you have a doubt, it's get to the experts and get the knowledge. That's what I feel is the lesson here.
Lovely. So doubt never leaves. And my perspective on this is this. I'm constantly learning or reading or growing in some aspect of my business. There is something that I want to grow about. Sometimes it is lead generation. Sometimes it is about creating offers. Sometimes it is about marketing. Sometimes it is about a go-to-market strategies. When you have doubt, and it's not about yourself or your capabilities, but when you have doubt about some aspect of your growth journey, what it means is you're constantly growing, you're constantly evolving, and you're refining your process in the process. So what that means is this. Like I told you in the beginning, clarity is not a place you start from, it's a place you arrive at. And how you arrive at it is by making meaning of the doubts that you have in your mind and then connecting the dots. And if you're not able to connect it, it is either because you have not had enough experience, so you have to go and collect more experience, which means you have to take more actions, or you're not able to make meaning of the experiences that you've had. So what you have to do is perhaps go and speak to a coach or a mentor or someone who will ask you questions so that you'll be able to connect the dots better. So that is the journey. And when that happens, then you start realizing what I again said at the beginning, every rejection is God's redirection for you. It is a way for you to look at what is the meaning in the madness that is going around you. Lesson number 7. This is one of my favorite ones. Ratandeep. What is your perspective on this one? You can unmute yourself and share as an entrepreneur or a leader. What is your take on this?
Okay. Leadership isn't about having the answers. Okay. So I always say in my coaching as well that the quality of the question that you ask determines the quality of the answer that we get. And I think this is exactly what it's mentioning. So we are constantly, like you were mentioning, we are constantly evolving, we are growing. And, it's not about when you're just giving the answer, ideally, even if you have the answer, you're not empowering the other person. But when you know how to ask the right kind of question and the other person can get their own answers, because you don't know what is the right answer for the other person. But if you're able to give that right question to the other person and they are able to get their own answer because they know themselves better, I think you've empowered that person enough. And that is what leadership is all about, according to me.
Beautiful. And you would have noticed throughout today's session, for each lesson, what I'm doing is I'm asking for your perspective as well, correct? So what that means is, and you would see what you are sharing and what I'm sharing is completely different, which means in any engagement, when you're dealing with other people, they have their perspective. If you give an answer, it is about you operating from your context, not from their context. If you tell them to do something, you are saying it from your context, not their context. If they come up with an answer, they're coming from their context, not your context. And therefore, if it comes from their context and they're saying it, their willingness to take action on it is much more higher. And that's where you're truly becoming a leader. And this is something that I feel is so important for us to recognize, not just in our business, but in our families when you're raising our own children. We keep telling our children what to do. Let's try to hold back and start asking better questions so that our children can make better decisions for themselves. Last one for today. You don't need more time, you need more courage. What does this mean to any one of you over here who would like to volunteer? Shreyas, is your hand still up or?
Yes. So actually, this quote, as it rightly mentions, that we need more courage. So yes, for sure, because if we are taking any step in our life, in our business, or even in our personal relationships with anyone, so we need that courage and that clarity as well, that what we have to do, and to do that particular thing, we should have that courage. And also, with keeping this in mind, we have to forecast the circumstances as well.
All right, thank you very much. I have a different question to ask now to anyone who wants to answer. Who wants to answer? And I'll ask the question. Is it Prasad or Gaurav? Gaurav, okay. If you could be more courageous for yourself, what goal would you set? And if you knew you wouldn't fail, what goal would you set for yourself if you were to be more courageous?
Life is about choices and the ability to say no to things so that you live less is more. Meaning, we kind of spread our bets so thin, wanting to succeed, and it does not happen. So, to answer your question, I would go all out in creating the company that I've been thinking of for some 30 years.
Wow. You see, you don't need time. But you took time, 30 years, right? But the moment you say it and then you are willing to work on it and create it, that's all it takes. For each one of us, if we are so intentional, I think the first thing that we have to recognize in our lives is life and our time is little. When we think we have a lot of time is when we delay taking massive actions. If there is something that you want to do, you want to write a book, you want to become a speaker, you want to launch a business, you want to do something, you want to have $1 million in your account, you want to buy a house, you want to do any of those things, be more intentional, be more specific. And I think when you go out there and start chasing relentlessly, with courage, with a plan, it's hard to fail. Because if you fail, it's a redirection for you. It's an opportunity for you to assess, recorrect, but still keep going. So that brings me to the 8 lessons. And if you look at all those lessons, what's happening over here is for most entrepreneurs, this is what is happening as a result of these. You try to wear too many hats, you start having misaligned teams, you have decision fatigue, you have no space to think, you have poor communication, you fear delegation, you think you have to do it all alone, and you have scattered focus. And these are the symptoms of you not following any of those 8 lessons. If those 8 lessons are lived, then these problems wouldn't exist. If those 8 lessons are only in theory and you know it as concepts, but you're not applying it, then some of these things might be showing up in your journeys. So the 8 lessons, once again over here, you can take a screenshot if you want. And happy to share the lessons by to Gaurav as well. Very quickly sharing with you what the clarity game is. It's a game where it is specifically for managers within organizations who wants to become more effective as leaders. In each cohort, you have only 4 people, and what they're doing is they're learning how to coach each other. It's a game-based peer coaching session where managers become more effective as leaders because of how they learn to ask each other better questions, how they ask better questions, and how they lead their teams. This is, by the way, me facilitating for GE Healthcare for their global team. So this is really for managers who feel stuck and who wants to grow in the journey. And what is this manager to leader journey? I mentioned to you earlier, this is how typically a journey of evolution for leadership looks like in an organization. You might start off as a task follower, you become an individual contributor. Then there are a lot of people who become a new manager for the very first time, who's learning how to manage people and not just tasks. Then they want to become good managers where they're leading teams to deliver results. Being a great manager is bringing out the best in your teams. A leader is someone who aligns people with purpose, and a great leader is someone who actually multiplies leaders and leaves a legacy. Now, this is an evolution process, and most people are stuck in being managers and they don't leap to being leaders for their team members or people within organizations. And my work and my mission is to really work with 100 leaders, which means 25 cohorts in 2025. So if you know of managers, and this is my ask, if I can say, because I know in Gen, this is what you do, you have a specific ask. So if you know of any organization where they have at least 4 to 8 or 10 managers within their organizations, then doing an introduction for me. What the game looks like, I can show you again. It's a board game that actually people come in and play. So it's fun, it's engaging. Organizations get reports. They are able to actually take people on a journey over 6 months and see transformation. They can see impact. They can see their business evolving and changing. They can see the people who are playing the game are playing for real world problems and real life management problems and leadership problems, and they come out on the other side with clarity and make a difference in their businesses. So this is not like a workshop. This is not a content-rich or content-heavy course or anything. It's a transformation space where 4 managers come together to play and transform organizations. With that said, 8:45, I'm on the dot. Any Q&A, any questions? Happy to take any. I know we did quite a bit of conversation here still, but if there's anything
Thank
that
you, Samir. Thank you for ending on time. We now have Harihar joining us all the way from Mumbai, holding off his other meeting to be with us. Harihar, you go first.
Yeah, it tempted me to be back again. Okay, my question to you is that is this a hybrid or it needs in person in Dubai, the person should be to refer you?
No, they don't
Or
have to.
like, because we are all based in India or Mumbai, means I am at least based here. So then, like your ask or the clarity game and the one which I saw is for Dubai, I believe, or UAE, right?
So
More or
I'm
less.
actively pursuing in Dubai, but I have delivered this for Danata as an organization in Jordan, sitting here in Dubai. So it is possible to.
It's a virtual game possible, or it's a
Virtual facilitation is possible. Yes.
okay, okay. So that was my question to ask you.
So
And
it's a
is
hybrid
this?
exercise. You
I
will
also
need
wanted to ask
physical
is that
tools.
okay, okay. The board is also digitally downloadable, like
No.
the game of life or something. You have a digital board also today. So like just any board is there which is downloadable and then you can play it or something.
So nobody can play this without my facilitation.
Okay.
The game has to be played with my facilitation. When the game is played remotely, then there is no board. Then it is a different approach that I have.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Prasad.
Samir, hi. Thanks for that wonderful take on managing an organization. But I have a question. I am a leader in my company. I had a company and I basically have some managers down below me. But there is a conflict going on between leading and managing. Okay. And primarily, my intention is also to actually empower those managers to become leaders so I can go to the next level and start some other business enterprises. So, does the game help us in terms of resolving this conflicts and helping managers becoming leaders?
Yes, it does. So one of the most powerful uh, outcome of the game is it starts breaking silos and building trust. And it resolves conflicts because they start having more open dialogue with each other. And they start having dialogue to serve each other, right? So when they come in session after session to serve each other, their feeling of being in conflict with each other will slowly disappear. Because now they have to hold each other accountable. They have to coach each other. They have to serve each other. And therefore, the dynamics of that group who were in conflict will completely disappear.
One of the issues I'm facing is that most of those managers they cannot take decisions. Even for small things, they come to the leader to take a decision. And I make it very clear that your role as a manager is to evolve and take decisions because decision is a process. You're not born with it. You make mistakes, you learn, and then you improve upon your decisions. This is something which is still a block in the company.
So how the game solves that problem is this. Uh, one of the reasons why people come to you for decision is because they think clarity comes from the outside, right? What the game will train them to realize is clarity is not given, it is discovered. And when they play with these people who are with them, who are also managers, if someone gives them advice, for example, in the game, they lose points. So nobody is allowed to tell them what they have to do. They have to discover it on their own. So the people who are serving them are only allowed to ask questions through the game. Happy to show you a demo of the game. We can set up a demo of how the game flows with your managers. They can explore that and see if it is something that they want to experience, and then we can take it forward from there.
Definitely with you on that.
Just to again reiterate to Hari, so my goal actually is to look for organizations who will play this in person in Dubai at this point of time. So
Because I'm connected with large organizations in India, okay, which
okay.
are close to around 1,200 kind of a sales team, that big of a size. Okay, the company I'm referring is GITS India, if you have heard of GITS. They make food, ready-made food products, GITS India. So this company, I felt that, in India, if you were doing it and if you
Yeah,
could play
it's a
it, then
prepackaged food, no?
yes, 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 yes.
But the game is not for salespeople. They are not for
No, no,
solo,
for the leaders who
for
run
the
the
managers.
team. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so anyone who does not have a direct report does not qualify to become part of the program.
No, I'm talking about the team, the area managers, the leaders above that, the territory managers, and above, supervisors above them,
Yeah.
getting at a higher level.
So There's full transparency. I can also share what the cost is for the program. It is a 6 month journey for 12 sessions, where 12 sessions cost $12,000 for a cohort of 4, right? So if that is something that an organization would look at investing in their managers, so each game would cost around 250 per leader, dollars per leader, per game session. So it comes to $12,000 over a period of 12 sessions that they play.
I don't know,
Twice
maybe commercials you'll have to discuss with the company. I can maximum do is put you with the
Definitely.
CFO, and then from there you will have to take it.
I'm happy to do a demo, and if it is something that they want to look at, we can explore it, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Alifia,
I
you
think
have
you can always travel, right? You can always travel also. If it's a group of that size, you can always travel to India, right?
So it happens once every 2 weeks, right? And if there is going to be a number of sessions and there's going to be a number of cohorts, then we'll have to see. And that's one of the reasons why I want to. It is possible to deliver it remotely because I've done it. I've done it for Donata for over a period of 3 months, and we have had great success over there. So at the end of that whole 3 month journey, what they said is, Samir, we were great individual leaders, but now we work as a team who feel like we are one hand working towards one mission in one direction. Those were their words, right? From the CFO of Donata in Jordan. So that is the opportunity when the game comes into play for managers.
Fantastic. So guys, are there any other questions for Samir?
No questions about the workshop itself today, I guess, right? It's all about the game.
Yes.
But anything else?
But Samir, definitely do fill your the link that we sent, because then everybody can get your contact and coordinate. Because we send this sheet as an Excel into our WhatsApp group later. So maybe some people want to connect with you, or Harihar wants to find you, or whatever. Once you are in the link with today's listing, do fill your introduction in the link so that everyone find you. And I want to really say that so Samir started with his grateful to me for quitting smoking because of one conversation, but technically I have to be grateful to him for literally giving me the clarity of what I do in my life. So literally rooftop sales was born because of the clarity I got from Samir. So technically I owe you everything, right? Like, so everything I do on my business. So what to start the business in and how to do and what to do. Should I do sales? I was doing random million things like selling for million companies and stuff. And then he identified that, you know what? Why are you selling for other people? The sales thing that you have could be the gift that you could give to the others and create a product around that and give that. So technically, rooftop sales was born from that conversation that I did. So I'm two people I'm most grateful for. One is Samir GP, because of him, rooftop sales was born. And then, of course, my 10x strategy coach, my 10x strategy platform, which gave me the commercial model to make rooftop sales monetized and monetable. So the commercial angle came from Joesha, who's the founder of Global Strategy, 10x Strategy. But the gift of having sales as my go-to company came from Samir. So Samir, I want to tell you, and I want to give you the challenge. Since you finally have a commercial goal on your table, you need to talk to me. So how to get your goal monetized and commercial goals achieved, that's what you need to come back to us. So let's do that together now.
Definitely.
So I heard from Mukul already, but I'm going to invite you back for doing that together. Okay. Sure. I think that's second challenge from me. And this is on YouTube, people now. So let's do this. On the 300 meeting, we come with a big bang announcement again. Okay. So let's take that as a targeted milestone.
Super, super. Very excited for you guys. And I hope this continues to grow. I hope you have, I saw the vision, the mission, what you have in your target, 10,000 people by 2030. And knowing Alifia, she's relentless when she sets a goal. So I'm sure you will achieve what you set out for. All the best.
Inshallah. So do continue for the rest of the meeting, or are you heading out? You said
I have a clarity game session right now with my cohort. So I have
okay, lovely. Brilliant. So, guys, any more last words? Any reflections? He has 5 minutes for us more. Any reflections? Any breakthroughs? Any light bulb moment you want to share? If not, then great. Let's get on with the next session, which is the business referral.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank you very much, Gaurav, for the
Thank you
invitation
so
to all
much.
of you. All right. Have a good day, all of you.
Okay, guys. See you. Thanks, Samir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, brilliant. So, guys, now we start with the referral network where we share contacts, connections, and leads for everyone who's attending this meeting. So very quickly, there's been a chat, a link in the chat I've been sharing repeatedly. Let me see if I can send it one more time. So for our old people, you already know, you just edit and resubmit, and your information will remain populated in that link forever. And you can update that if you like. Let me just send you this again, 1 second. So do fill your introduction on this link. What we do at Global Entrepreneur Network, welcome to our gateway to global business. We have today people attending from different places, different countries, and different regions. India, how many countries do we have today? Dubai, India, any other? 3? Who's the third country?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Oh, of course. Of course, where's Bharat? I can't imagine Bharat being so silent. Okay, great. So we have 3 continents as well. So we have Hong Kong, India, and Dubai. So what we encourage you to do is extend your connections, your network to another region. And how we do this is we follow a 6-degree of separation model, right? Where networking, if done right, and connecting to only 6 people around you, and connecting to 6 people around each of those 6 people can potentially connect you to the 7 billion population of the world. So the question is, how many do you need for your business to grow, scale, and expand? How many connections do you really need? How many new customers do you really need? Do you need 7 billion customers? You can achieve that if you network right. Okay. So today, everyone's phone book belongs to everyone in this group who's attending. So willingly share, because we believe in the law of karma. The more you give, the more you would receive. Do we all have a heads up? Who's going to share contacts and connections with everyone? Again, 2 ways of sharing. One, you can say, use my name as a reference and go ahead and call this contact that I'm giving you according to what you asked. But the second way is, don't use my name as a reference and just take this contact anyway. And the guy who gets that, please be mindful. Let's not share the contact if it is said not to share. Okay. Shit, I wasn't sharing my screen. Okay, bad luck. But anyway, so this is, the more you share, the more you receive. And then we had this one. Anyway, now we'll go to the network. Stop sharing. All right, so I'm going to quickly look at the sheet since we have only about 20-25 minutes. We're going to go on a fast track. Gaurav, you go first since you're showing your video and you're driving.
Hi, everyone. I want to introduce my new business. It's called Event U, like Ubuntu. I manage events end to end. I envision the scope along with whoever is leading organizations, work with them on the purpose of the event and get it done at like the best possible price, the best possible engagement, and the best results for people. So Event U, this is a new company I'm setting up, and I'll be happy to connect with associations around the world who want to do events and want to do events better. I have some 20 years of experience in this field, and I look forward to your support in getting this off the ground. Thank you.
Ooh, finally, the most awaited. Walid, you're next. You gotta start your own thing. Come on. Gaurav's done his step. It's you next, okay, Walid? So well done, Gaurav. Congratulations for the big milestone. So guys, events is very important. Most people want to do events, but there's a lot of coordination, a lot of time that goes, and most times it's not done right. Whether you want to get a VIP attending, but I'm going to go shorter on the introductions because we
Yeah,
are
how do
very
we refer, or how do, before we
So
could
put Gaurav and your name in the chat, and
the
Gaurav
chat
will
is
read
disabled, I believe.
in the chat. Yeah, just put
No, the chat
Gaurav.
is disabled for me.
Yeah, it's actually disabled, the chat.
Chat is disabled. We cannot put anything in the chat.
Oh,
Please
really?
check. I
Anupama,
tried. That is why I raised my hand.
can you try now?
Yeah, now it's for everyone, right?
Okay, super. All right, good. So let's put Gaurav and your name in the chat, and Gaurav will help you. He can even help you fill the room because he's so connected. So he will even help you fill the room. Okay, let's have Harihar go now, and then we have Seemant after.
Hi, I'm Harihar Sharma, and I've started my new vertical called as salessutra.in. The website is under construction. Okay, the main objective, the pain problem that I'm solving is there are a lot of MBA institutes where students pass out, as well as industries, they need students where they are not industry ready. So I bridge the gap in between the industry requirement in sales and the students' knowledge, which they need the industry fit. So I run a 6-month course called as the Practical Sales Consultant Industry Ready for a 6 months, which is 3 months hybrid and 3 months in the work. That is either product or services. So my connect or ask would be to connect me to those people in your network, in your zone, whom you feel would be there at the last 6 months of their MBA, doing marketing or sales as their specialization, but would actually, if they do this, would benefit to be industry ready. Thank you.
Fantastic. So guys,
It's a
Harihar
virtual course. It's a virtual one, so anywhere from the globe people can join.
Great. So guys, put Harihar and your name in the chat. He's a sales expert really and helping students now. So do Harihar and your name in the chat. Okay, I'm going to go double down faster. Seemant, go now. Indrajit next.
Hi everyone, this is Seemant and I'm a marketing professional. We offer services which are 360 degree for the growth of organizations, right from website to application development, software development, branding, social media, analytics, and all. And as part of our product portfolio, we also have an AI agent which can be installed on various platforms to help answer customer queries, interact with them, and gather a lot of insights about the communication. Useful for all sort of businesses like education, retail, real estate, healthcare, to help generate leads and maintain interaction with the customers. Thank you.
Fantastic. So Seemant, you have Shreyas and Ratan to connect. So I'm going to go forward. Indrajit, go now. Indrajit, you there? Okay, let's have Anupama now, and then it's me after.
Hello, everyone. Every time I introduce myself as a marketeer, but today I'm introducing myself as a marketeer for another vertical of mine, and that is 4C Trainings. 4C Trainings is basically a platform to promote coaches and trainers. So any coaches and trainers who want to have visibility worldwide, those are the people we are looking at. So please connect me to coaches, trainers, mentors. That's what I asked you today. Over to you, Alicia.
So, so Ratan, she said she's looking to connect with coaches, trainers, and mentors because she's offering them with visibility services for trainings, more trainings for them. Okay, so it's me next. Hi, I'm Alifia. I run a company called Rooftop Sales, and I have a joint venture with a company called 10X Strategy Coach, which is helping companies scale, grow, mentor, coaching, also potentially launch as an IPO. So that's what we technically do. So any businesses who need to potentially grow, you can connect them with me. So put Alifia and your name in the chat, and I'll connect with you. We're also looking at onboarding coaches, but in Dubai right now. So if anyone wants to become a certified 10X coach, we can onboard him as well. So put Alifia and your name in the chat. Let's go with
now we
Mudit.
need to create one more virtual model. Huh? That is the need of the hour.
I know what you're right
Don't
now.
be
Only
geography
10x.
to be limited by just being in person. So also virtual देख लो आज के जमाने में.
True.
Remodel your business.
Great. Inshallah.
You'll
Okay.
the moment you take it from physical to virtual hybrid, then you see your scope is much bigger than what it is. The canvas is much bigger, marketing canvas.
That's true. But the value for the whole organization to kind of, we work with every individual in the company to scale and grow. It's one of the HODs, it's a
Today with the
CEO.
digital boards, today with the digital boards and interactive things available today in the virtual world, it is possible. I just want to tell you that much. That's it.
Done. Point taken.
All
right.
Our thoughts restrict us to do what we do. We think we should not be able to do, but we can do it. If we think we can do it. And COVID was one example of creation of this platform.
So there are other platforms which is happening virtual, and there is a lot of onboarding and training that's happening virtual. So this one is different. But yes, we can look at that.
Look at a hybrid. I'm saying that way. Nothing else. I'm not saying don't do this, but have a hybrid both.
Point taken. Mudit, go now, and then we have Hemant after. Mudit, yeah. Mudit, you're not hearing you.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about the Bluetooth thing. Hi, good morning, everyone. This side Mudit Anurag Bagaria, your extended arm from Delhi, and an advertising and commercial photographer, cinematographer, providing your digital solutions to cater your businesses and services, no matter what industry it is. We are there as a consultant and as a lead senior most person who can help you and guide you in getting your shoots done up to the level that you are looking at it, giving the best natural look to it and making them feel like as it their own or your own, for a brand. Because for brand visuality, it's always important that to upscale your products or services in the form, whether it's for anything, like it can be for interior products, where even corporate events, anything to everything, it can be there. So, and we come with the experience of 14 plus years in the industry, so you can connect with me at any point of time. Thank you.
Fantastic. So guys, visual everything, videography, photography, that's Mudit. So put Mudit and your name in the chat. Anyone anywhere in the world needing any videography services? Okay, let's have Hemant and then Ratan after.
Good morning, everybody. Success Coach Hemant here. I've been a consultant for 20 years, management consultant for 20 years, turned into a coach for businesses as well as the corporate executives. And currently I'm working on the 100, a 100-day challenge for solopreneurs, homepreneurs, and small business owners, targeting to work with 100 entrepreneurs during those 100 days and see what clarity I can create for them. So yes, Samir also called me the clarity coach. We do share that name also. Tags given to us by people, the clarity coach, and many of you already know me as the filmy coach or also the uncomfortable coach. Things which I've received lovingly from people and I have accepted them graciously. That's all from my side.
Fantastic. So Hemant, you have Ratan and Hari to connect with. So make sure you connect with them this week. But welcome back. Happy to see you. Ratan, go now. Let's have Shriyas after.
Hi, love and gratitude, everyone. This is Ratandeep Singh Mata. I'm a leadership and business manifestation coach, and I help leaders who want to become C-level executives who are already C-level executives and entrepreneurs to lead with peace, love, empathy, and compassion rather than fear, anger, and regret, which we are creating in others and in ourselves. And currently, I have a wonderful initiative that I've launched, which is the Leaders Launch. wherein we meet every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6:30 a.m. IST, and we read a book which can help us to change our life. And we have certain action points and challenges on the basis of the book so that we are able to follow it, and not it just not does not remain as a preaching. So feel free to reach out. It is pay what you wish, so you're not spending anything heavy, but it's going to be a heavy investment in yourself in terms of learning, and that will remain with you for lifetime, and you can identify the root causes and overcome them. So stay blessed, stay awesome. Remember, the universe loves you. Take care.
Great, thanks, Ratan. So guys, connect with Ratan. He's doing a lot of stuff, and I've given you some feedback on your pitch like you always ask. So guys, connect with him. He's a clarity coach, and he helps you with leadership, clarity, manifestation. It's really powerful what he does. So do connect with him. Shreyas, go now and then have Subha after. For the others, like AH and anyone new, Vilas, I haven't got you yet on the listing. So surely, if you can fill the link, the only way I call you is if you fill the link. Okay, so AH and Shirley, I think we don't, and Vilas as well. Shreyas, go now.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Shreyas Pillai from TechReach Solutions, where we empower businesses with holistic digital marketing and IT services tailored for creating a profound impact on your businesses. Right from search engine optimization, social media marketing, performance marketing, to website and mobile application development, e-commerce solutions, cloud storage, and cybersecurity solutions. We offer integrated services that drive visibility, efficiency, and growth. We are based here in Dubai, and we partnered with startups and enterprises for delivering measurable results through strategy, technology, and execution. At TechReach, we engage, empower, and evolve, and your growth is our mission. Thank you.
Very nice. So guys, AI, automation, marketing, cybersecurity, all the important things that you need in any startup or any small company or any big company. But as you keep growing, it's better to put these tools in early. So put Shreyas and your name in the chat. Put Shreyas and your name in the chat for anything IT and marketing, online, AI, chatbots, everything he does.
And also, this is the way forward now.
That's the only way to go do it. If you're not doing it, big problem. Okay, Subha, go now.
Yeah, I'm Subbarao with almost 3.5 decades of experience in projects, large projects across the world. Now I'm, doing project expansion and advising for automation of small industry, especially pain removal. So this is something which I've just started, got a few initial orders where I'm looking at automation of the processes and in a way that you do not do micromanagement. You just the system sort of works by itself. It will also maybe in the longer run help reduce the number of people in the system. So that is where I'm looking at right now. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. So one of the very important things, guys, put Subha and your name in the chat. So Subha, you're looking for?
One is a high level where it is a product, bringing a product into the country or producing a product in the country or expanding any line and doing it maybe in Ethiopia or North Africa anywhere. That is one. And second is automation, pain elevation from day-to-day operations.
Makes sense. Awesome. So great. So guys, put Subha and your name. Extremely important what he's doing, getting new products in the country. He's based in Dubai. So if anyone from anywhere else needs to get new products here, automation, processes, that's what he specializes. He also does a lot of FMCG and stuff. So anyone need to get here, he'll get you certifications and stuff, and he'll help you find your feet. Yeah. All right, let's have Walid, and then we have Lata.
Thank you, Alifia. It's been a long time coming back to
Welcome back.
Gian, thank you, thank you. My name is Walid bin Jaman. I live in Dubai, in UAE, and for a long time. I am representing a company called Coldwell Banker Swap Real Estate Brokers LLC in Dubai. This brand is a US brand, which is like having almost 120 years of real estate industry. So we are the franchisee in Dubai, and we have 4 branches with more than 200 agents, real estate agents. So we do have lots of varieties in different places in Dubai. Uh, my specific ask is NRIs who are willing to come to Dubai and invest in real estate, or even if they are at home in India or otherwise overseas, I can help them get the proper property in Dubai, because we do have lots of opportunities, lots of projects in different areas, and lots of expertise who can advise you with the best places in Dubai. So this is Walid bin Jaman from Coldwell Banker Swap Real Estate. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Walid, for that big, huge opportunity.
Thank you.
Guys, real estate in Dubai is the safest. The most important is no tax. So if you guys are wasting a lot of money paying a lot of tax on your income, seriously come invest in Dubai. One of the safest, highest ROI, highest rental ROI. No other platform gives you, no other country gives you that much return on property, what you get in Dubai. Capital appreciation as well as rental ROI. And you never get stuck with tenants who don't want to leave, because the law really supports you clean and straightforward. So very beautiful area, and Walid is with one of the most good companies. So definitely you'll get the first access to the right locations and the right, investable options for your park your funds, diversify, take it out of your country. Okay, guys, I have Lata, but I want to call Vilas. Are you there? Klaus, I will call you as well. And I don't have Jeevan. Did you fill the link today? Jeevan, you need to fill the link again.
All right, I'll do that.
You need to submit again so you come back in today's list.
All right.
I only have about 10 minutes, but who else was there that I called earlier? Shirley?
Yes.
Hi, Shirley.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Did you fill the link of introduction?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you do that, then I will call you for your introduction, because it's important that we fill the link so that your contacts are shared with everyone. Because if someone wants to give you a contact, but if they don't have your number, your email, then it's not easy to do it. I'll send the link again in the chat. Vilas, you there with us? Emotionally, he's with us. Emotionally only. Okay, we'll get in your dream and tell you what happened in the meeting today. We have those powers. All right, Lata, go now. And then we have Klaus after.
Good morning once again. Wonderful presentation on leadership skills. My name is Lata Shubakar. I am an independent financial advisor with more than 1,500 plus clients who trust me. Nowadays, I have started helping a lot of NRIs do their investments in India. Earlier, NRIs invested only in land or in apartments and villas, and they also invested in gold and FDs. Times have changed in India now in real estate. One is it's becoming a global income. So the country of work, where they are working and living today, they have to pay taxes on that. And in India also, if it is more than 20,000 rupees rent, taxes deducted at source. So it is giving them very little, less than 3% interest on the investments that they've made. And of course, there is depreciation, taxes, maintenance, and all that stuff. The second place where they invested in gold, again, gold is given approximately 8 to 9% interest. which, if you calculate inflation and see, it's not been a good investment. Finally, FDs they used to have a special return for NRIs, but not anymore. So now I'm looking at more and more people investing in life insurance policies which are guaranteed. There's nothing in this world which is tax free and which is guaranteed for 30 to 40 years. No instrument can guarantee that kind of returns for you. So whether you're looking at guaranteed returns and risk protection taken care of and getting money back for the next 30 years, after 10 years from now, that is totally 40 years, or you're looking at equity investment where there is no churning of money and no churning of the funds and also good returns around 14 to 16%. Please get and refer me an NRI who is living away from India and would like to invest in India and get both protection as well as good returns consistently for the next 30 to 40 years. Thank you very much.
Yes, I think this is a no-brainer pitch. It's so powerful. So really, really connect with Lata, at least if not for you, anyone in your phone book. Any NRIs? NRIs normally don't have access to what's happening in India, but India has all the answers to anything anyone would ever need. Definitely diversify, park your funds in different countries. Don't depend on one place. Okay, the way the economy is going, it's just crazy. So guys, put Lata and your name in the chat. Put Lata and your name in the chat if you have a contact for her. Anyone knows any NRIs anywhere in the world? Sitting in Australia, sitting in the US, sitting in the Canada. Anyone, NRIs anywhere? That's the contact she's looking for. All right, let's have Klaus.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Klaus Misera. Very easy to pronounce. I still learn every time how creative people can be to pronounce my name in ways that I barely recognize it. And what am I talking about? There's so many people here talking about consulting and marketing and go-to business and strategy and clarity. And at the very end, the work that we do individually is very different. So I'm working with companies that do not want to follow down the beaten path and who are not believing that the latest buzzwords implicitly define a strategy. So I'm working with companies that know they have to go forward into an unknown future and to have a planning horizon of even 10 years, to many of them is very daring. So to look into things that have to do with creativity, foresight, and being, and some people use the word agile, I much more prefer the terms sense and respond to what global trends, politically, economically, ecologically are, and what very local society-based and regulatorily based trends are, how they influence their business and the work they do for their customers. So it's highly individual and there's no standard. That is what I do for everybody, and everybody becomes more rich, more beautiful. But it helps people do more meaningful business that is profitable and serves customers and not only profit interest. So I hope that gives you an idea who I'm looking for in terms of contacts. Thank you.
Guys, a lot of information from Claude, and he really helps to patiently listen and help you clarify a few things in your mind. So again, not only for you, anyone in the phone book, anyone in your phone book, you can share one reference to at least every person in our meeting, right? So put Klaus. How do I say it? Klaus? Got up and say it. Klaus. Okay, Klaus, do connect with Walid. Klaus. Okay, lovely. So guys, do connect with him, and it's brilliant to learn from him. A lot of experience. All right, let's have two people still missing. Shirley, go ahead and introduce. Oh, Jeevan, are you ready?
Yes, I am, Alithia.
Have you filled the link? Not yet.
I have.
You submitted?
I have.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I've started the region's first customized pet and human-friendly candle business. Don't we all have this issue which we face of not knowing what to give as a gift to someone on all the different occasions that we celebrate in life? Well, why don't you go in for a customized candle where you can actually choose any kind of size of jar, any kind of fragrance, any kind of color, and have a message put on the jar, all inclusive in one price. Now, candles are the best gift for any occasions, be it even for corporate gifting, wedding planners, event planners, people who are into hotels, resorts, spas, holiday homes, Airbnbs. If you don't know what to give someone, give them a candle with a nice message with their name on it. Those who have pet families, those who are into wellness, yoga, and meditation studios, bakery shops, cake shops, chocolatiers, florists, we actually do a lot of white labeling services. So we can actually put your brand on the candle and you can give it either as a gifting option or you can give it as a giveaway to your clients, your customers. The best part is no one can compete with us in the price in the whole market because everything is handmade and homemade. And we keep our overheads low so we can actually give you a really good offer. So imagine you control according to your budget, we make it for you. So for example, everyone knows the Bath and Body Works jar. It's a 500 ml jar which retails at 120 dirhams. The same thing is done at 50 dirhams. Imagine you're getting something that's non-toxic, chemical-free, with the fragrance of your choice, customized according to your needs, with your own message or your brand for that same price. So 400 ml is 40 dirhams, 300 ml 30 dirhams, 200 ml 20 dirhams, and 100 ml 10 dirhams. These prices are not available by anyone. We also do candle making workshops, and we've even started
Thanks,
corporate
Jivan.
to candle making.
We got your Jivan. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, super thanks because we have only 2 minutes to go, but thanks so much. But guys, candles is like the thing, right? Like, so do connect with Hari and Waleed. And okay, but yeah, brilliant. And I think for teens and girls especially, I think they're going crazy with candles as well. So it's the must. So definitely, guys, connect with Jivan. Shirley, are you here? Because we literally have 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Vilas, are you here? Last call. Bharat, have you filled the link?
No, I will fill it now.
Okay. Shirley, go ahead. And then I have Bharat after. Anupama, please hold on for a second. Or use the chat.
Fill up the form.
Yeah.
Hello.
You can go fast on the first one because the information is populated. When you come back next time, it will be pre-filled with whatever you did, and you can always add more stuff. Most important is your mobile and email for the people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shirley.
Yes. Good day to everyone. I'm Shirley. I'm joining in here from Pune, India. And this is because my associate, Mr. Vilas, had asked me to join this and just be a part of this. I'm working with him right now, but I also have my lot of other ventures that I am into. I'm a voiceover artist, and plus I do learning facilitations and stuff. So I have been in this field for more than a decade and have already voiced for a lot of international and national and local brands. And I've always been in the field of communication, be it voicing, be it facilitation for corporates or for students or for anybody who needs in the line of voiceover you to voice their product or their service. So I have been here, I've been doing well till now, and it's just after the COVID hit and stuff, it's become a little bit of a slack, and that's the reason I am like trying to get into things which are closely related to communication. So I would be very grateful if there is anybody who needs to promote their product or service, and they could just, get in touch with me. I have shared my links on the link that Alifia had shared regarding my LinkedIn and my
Fantastic.
website.
We'll have you there, Shirley.
So,
thanks so much.
yeah.
So Shirley, you've got Mudit, Bharat, and Anupama to reach out, and Waleed. So there are 4
Okay.
people who have shown interest in your service. So do connect with them on WhatsApp. I've sent the WhatsApp group link. Make sure you're inside our WhatsApp group because everybody's contact points will be shared in the WhatsApp group.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
WhatsApp group link now. So everyone else as well, if you're coming for the first time or whatsoever, make sure you're inside the Gen WhatsApp group. Bharat, go now. Quickly, 10 seconds or 30, 15 seconds if you can.
Okay, this is Bharat,
You're
your
already
extended
at-
arm. Reach out to me if you want any support in Hong Kong, and I'm happy to give you a 15 minutes free consultation for the area. Thank you. Back to you, Alifia. Less than 10 seconds.
Super. So Bharat has been in Hong Kong for more than 20 years of his life or 30 years of his life. So any support in Hong Kong, he's there for you. He's your extended arm. So do that. Bharat, do reach out to Walid. Anupama, go.
Okay.
10 seconds or
Is
15
Jeevan
seconds
around?
so that I can close.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Jeevan.
Let me make it very quick. Yeah, I just wanted to show the power of networking and the power of Jen. Jeevan has just started his business 9 months ago. It's his second meeting at the Jen network. Thank you for being a regular, Jeevan. And today I'm giving you a connect in Uganda.
Thank you, Anupama.
It's a very, very warm lead. I want you to work on it. And maybe even before you become locally famous, I think we can make you internationally famous. Over to you, Alifia.
Thank you, Anupama.
Brilliant. Excellent. So do use our LinkedIn group as well to congratulate and, blow the appreciation on the social media, which is the most expensive platform for paid ads, right? But LinkedIn chats, endorsements is something that we truly, truly encourage. And I think Bharat will send us the link shortly so that we can all be on LinkedIn. And with that note, I want to also remind you one small thing before we close, that in the form, the introduction form that you fill every week, normally your information is pre-populated, but I encourage you to go to the revenue tab and add the amount of value of transactions that you did from Jen for your own, like it's important to measure what you get, right? What you get, what you received as revenue, or even what business you gave to anyone because of Jen. So we normally sometimes give a lot of business to people. So even put the revenue that you gave to people and revenue that you potentially from a lead that was generated from Jen. Let's keep adding. So today, if you had $100,000, maybe after, okay, $100,000, okay, cool. $10,000 maybe. And maybe you had another $5,000 or 10,000. So keep adding 100 to 110, 15, 115 to 120. Just keep adding to that number to keep that as a measure that you keep for yourself. Okay, so we encourage you all to do that. With that, I want to officially call our meeting to the close. But as we always do, we will create breakout rooms. If you want to have one-on-one chats with any group, you can get into a breakout room right now and have a discussion with anyone that you want. Okay, but that will be for another 10-15 minutes. So anyone need to talk to anyone, do that. And thank you all for coming. Please do share our invites to your other WhatsApp groups and invite other people to our groups every meeting. Okay, and we look forward to seeing you back.